are the main character. Were you this because we just started recording. Welcome to Movie Monday, where you are the main character of your movie/story. And just what Hermione, the messenger, was just saying about relocating and just that experience. I didn't realize it's same what Kyle just said, that it takes that long to get driving to get from California to Minnesota, 3 or 4 days. And that's what being like the main character of your story or your movie is about. It's like even today, I'm in a car. My cousin and her family are going on a vacation tomorrow, so they're doing their last bit of shopping. We were together since yesterday, and this is where my notes and stuff are on this napkin, because I don't have my notebook, stuff like that. When I spoke to Kai yesterday, and I had the thought to say, oh yeah, I'm not going to be home tomorrow. Like, I'm not going to be steady somewhere. Um, Maybe I can swap with somebody. And that while I'm having that thought, God said, I'm everywhere. Your phone is wireless. You don't have to. It don't have to be quote unquote perfect for you to do what it is that you are called to do. So here we are. Just going with it, and being the one to dictate how the movie plays out based on how you respond and react to situations that may seem or feel uncomfortable, or like, oh, I don't know what to do, or this is not how it usually goes. Welcome in, everyone. It's great to see your beautiful faces. Happy belated Mother's Day to the mothers, even though every day is your day, not just a one
So,
day. Huh?
Alicia, your package.
I haven't. No, not yet.
Okay, please let me know if it's missing the stress ball because so far a couple people have said they haven't gotten the ball in their package. So I need to know if your ball's inside the package when it gets there to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you. I'm
I'm
excited.
going to. Yeah, me too. I haven't been home, so I hopefully I get to go home to a package. That would be great. So I'm going to start with the first question, which is, what is the title of your movie, or and why? What is the title of your movie? If you're looking at, you can look at your life from from the furthest age that you can remember up till now. It could be a part of your life. You're the main character, so it's your rules. Um, what is the title of your movie and why? If anyone is ready, you can go. Or I can go first to give you more time. I haven't answered these questions. Only one I did because I wanted to be, everybody together.
Y'all know I'll be ready for y'all. I
Okay.
always y'all already know.
Which is great.
Now sometimes I don't, and that's okay too. You know what I'm saying? I have to ponder on things. However, when you had said it, the first thing that came to mind is Alicia goes on an adventure. Like, I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, Ernest Goes to Camp. It's kind of how Medea kind of got the little tagline of, and Ernest goes to do all these other little things. I remember going to Blockbuster and renting those, the VHSs and stuff when we go to rent a movie or whatever. And I just recently changed my handle to Adventures with Alicia, so that's why it was easy to come up with that one, because it'd be Adventures with Alicia Goes on an Adventure, because that's kind of been my life.
Okay. And that, can I ask, the adventures that you have experienced so far, are they obviously they're memorable. Are they like actual like trip adventures, or just the adventure of your life and the twists and turns of life?
Ooh,
Are
the
you
twists and turns of life in both
okay?
adventures. My most recent adventure that I'm currently going through is on Friday. My car started overheating. And I spent all day Sunday, me and my dad, replacing my radiator. And I say we because I was down there in the trenches too, got the grease all on my fingernails and stuff. So we were replacing my radiator. We replace it. And I thought I was going to be able to meet up with everybody for brunch afterwards. And then I go, because my car was at my sister's house from Saturday. Either way, go to take my dad home. And the car started back overheating. So we both looking at each other like, what? Then get to my parents' house. We're troubleshooting, doing other stuff, looking up YouTube videos and going online, looking up forums. Then most of the people are like, well, if you've done this and this, then the next thing you need to replace is a thermostat. So, excuse me and my dad chance it and go get a thermostat from AutoZone and get back to my parents' house, let the car cool down again, and then we change the thermostat, put in the thermostat. Then we go to test it. Before we could even make it up the hill to leave like the subdivision where my parents live, the car was running hotter than it ever had done from Friday till Sunday, yesterday. And I was like, oh yeah, that's not it. Whatever we just did, we made it worse. So that's the current adventure that I'm having, is trying to fix my car. But the silver lining of it all is from Friday to Saturday, I was able to, put coolant in the car and everything like that, because it was just me, because I discovered it when I went to lunch on Friday. And I was like, well, maybe since I done put the coolant in the little reservoir thing, that everything was going to be fine. Fast forward to Saturday, it's my cousin's party at my sister's house. I go to her house and my car's still overheating, right? So I get there. Then they were like, go pick up your dad, right? And that's in a whole nother city. And I was like, well, the car's on cool down and it's only been kind of fluctuating or whatever. Long story short, I go to Douglasville, pick up my dad. While my dad's in the car, that's when it totally was like steaming under the engine and everything. So I loop that to say that the angels, so I've been saying all weekend, the angels been holding my car together when it was just me by myself, because God already knew. I didn't know what I was going to be able to do by myself. But the moment my dad got in the car, the angels was like, all right, your helper's here, and he got it. Them the kind of adventures I'm talking about. But then also I've been able to go to I told y'all I went to on a glamping trip for free. Y'all know different little adventures like that where I said I want to go camping and boom, the universe was like, plot twist, you get to go for free. And then just all kind of weird stuff, just awesome things. I remember back in 2023, I wasn't able to one of the stops on a cruise. I had missed going to Mexico, and then lo and behold, 2022, God made a way for me to actually go back to Mexico. And I was like, I didn't have Mexico on my list this year, but I'm going like that. That actually was the year that I did my meditation classes, actually. It was like not even 2 months after I finished my meditation classes, I got the invite to go to Mexico. And it was like, what? And mind y'all, I wasn't working or nothing. I had to borrow money to take my to do the classes. And then within 2 months, here I am going to Mexico. Them type of adventures, and then plus my mom was she survived through mental illness and took me on a whole bunch of adventures growing up. And they weren't adventures back then. I call them adventures now. But because I'm surprised. There are literally days I'm like, how in the world did child services never take me from my mom? Because they should have.
I remember you talking about that, talking about your experience growing up before, and being an overcomer, and all the things that you're even talking about that a lot of people would see as unfavorable situations. Yeah, here you are with the brightest smile and being able to look at the situation for what it is. It's something that's just happening. It never happens at a time where it's like, oh, well, I didn't plan on driving for the next few days, so it's okay. It always happens at times that we feel is like, why right now? But
and
like
even right now, my friend let me borrow his car today to go to work and for tomorrow. And so like when I say all of it works out, sometimes I don't know how it's gonna work out. And don't get me wrong, like after we had did all of that and the sun was going down, because we were like trying to beat the sun to go down to fix it, I was like, you got to be kidding me. Because mind you, I like, I was very thankful to have the help to be able to even get the parts and all that stuff, because it could have been worse for me having to try to go to the dealer. $5,000 problem only costs, $300. Now, granted, we still put in money to fix it, but it still could have been worse. Not that I had the $300, because I didn't, but God did. But God did.
I love that. I love that. And it's so fun. It's so ironic because I just was talking to Kai the other day and telling her about my experience when I moved to New York, which is 3 hours, upstate New York, which is 3 hours from Jersey. And after and I went there, I got a promotion at my job. I wanted to relocate, all that stuff. So I'm in a state where I don't know anybody. And that same thing happened to my car after I came back from Jersey one weekend. I get back to New York, and when I'm going to pick my daughter up from work, I'm driving back home and I hear this bubbling sound, like, what is that? And on the side of the road, I pulled over, I put the antifreeze in there, all that. And a person that I had been talking to at the time was the only person I knew in the state that I could call and say, my car, I'm on the side of the road, on the highway, blah, blah. And he came and, made sure it followed us back into the city, back where we were and stuff. And I said, all these things came back to mind, and I felt like God really, the angels, had him there, to the only person I knew at the time, to be able to call and say, and I don't even know what highway I'm on because I'm new to the area. So I'm like, well, I made a left when I came out the Walmart, and then we got on this highway and we're facing this way and trying to give the best directions. And it's like I had to let him know, like, I really appreciate you for being there, during that time that I was there, because uh I don't know how I would have handled that. I can't just call my brothers or call somebody, to come help me out, and I'm 3.5 hours away from home. So it's definitely an experience when you're not expecting it. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences, and the title of your movie being "The Adventures of Alicia." I love it. Is any Miss Everlasting? Are you ready?
I'm talking about Alicia goes on an adventure.
Alicia goes on an adventure. Yeah.
I love it. Thank you. So the title of my movie, I had some time to think about it. Okay, I thought about two titles, but then I just gave you one. I thought, well, maybe I gave you both of them
Yeah, because it could be a subtitle. It could be a title under the title.
I thought immediately She Remembered. That would be the name of my movie. And if I had to elaborate a little bit more on another title, I would say She Remembered to Breathe. That would be the name of it. Because just that's my life. Once I learned how to breathe, and once I learned how to go within myself, I remembered. And when I, through hypnotherapy, through regressions and life regressions and everything, it's just like I remembered and I believed. So I took that as, when I started breathing, I remembered what I didn't know. I remembered that the universe lives within me. So I carry that within me. So when I breathe, when I remembered to breathe, I remembered who I was. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing. I love it. She remembered. And what was the subtitle? She remembered to breathe. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. This napkin is going to be filled up before the night is out. Miss Extraordinary Star, welcome in. Are you ready with your title?
Yes, I am ready, and thank you. My title is Painted House.
Painted House.
Yeah, just
Okay.
colors transformed my whole life, and it at first it seemed like, like when a paint is running down and you can't stop it, you don't know how to fix it, but then you stand back and you notice it's all kind of doing its own thing, and you can plan it. It ain't got to stay the same. You can mix colors together.
I keep talking, I'm muted. I love that. Wow. It's like there's no need to try to fix it or clean it up or make it what people think is beauty. This beauty is already in the making of the paint and how it's already fallen. I love that. Thank you so much. That's
I
really out of
love that too.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yes. Wow. Thank you
And
so
I'm
much for
sitting up there
sharing.
thinking about all the colors. I was like, "Oh, I see you, girl." And then you
Yeah.
said thank you right after I said it out loud. I said, "Oh, she heard me," and I was like, "Oh man, she read my lips."
Wow.
But
Wow.
Looks
you know,
so
That's
I
cute.
also was thinking when she said it, because you know that song, there's a leak in this soul building, y'all, and my soul has got to move. And so that song, it's a leak in this old building. That's a gospel song. Look it up, Alicia, so you can hear. So it's about having a leak in this old building and your spirit have to move. And when she said painted house, it was as if the body is the house. God gives us this body and we paint it and we put it. So even when I think I went a little bit deeper, when I thought about no matter how many times you paint over it, when you peel the layers, even when you take the tape off, you still a house. You know what I'm saying? You just a house of many colors, just a through could do Christ do all things through Christ who strengthens us. That's really good. I'm sorry. I just wanted to share that for the extra.
which
I know
even
when
ties into extraordinary stardust saying that being a masterpiece. I don't know if it was last week or the week before that. It all the visual is great. I love being a visual thinker because you really can see the concept of what somebody is saying in words and in a picture, being a masterpiece. Yes. Were you
yeah,
finished extraordinary stardust, or did you have something to add?
no, it's just this last part when you were explaining like what you wanted, like what the question and stuff. I saw myself coming out the house. You know, like everybody always like in my life, I've always been related to the crazy word, right? So like when you get done with this paint, this house and everything is everywhere, and you come out the house and the doors open and you step out and they just like you drenched in color and it's just like, what is going on? I'm making me.
Yes, I'm making me. That is beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. You ladies, your minds are so amazing. So amazing, so out of the box. And the other day I've been coloring. Someone had my daughter had got this briefcase of crayons, all the things you could use to color. And her friend had two. She was moving and she didn't take them, so I have one and my daughter has one. So I've been coloring more, and I'm noticing even the smallest way of how you limit yourself, how I limit myself, just using coloring and thinking that I have to do something a certain way. And just the thought of being taught how to color and staying in the lines is a form of limitation when you have the whole paper that you can use. So I find myself saying like, I'm going to color this the way that I want to color it, or even writing in the margin lines on the side, and we're taught to stay in between them two red lines. It's a whole paper. Like, why do I have to just, or start the word on this side and then have to go to the other side of the paper or another page to, in the word? It is our minds are beautiful blank canvases if we allow them to be, and let it's just I'm gonna move on. Miss Harmony, thank you so much for sharing, Miss Extraordinary Star. That is really beautiful. Harmony, the messenger of light. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Go ahead, babe. You
Okay.
can try. Yes. If I had the name, I would name my movie is Revitalization Row. Why would I call it? That's what came to my mind when you asked that question. Immediately, I thought that's the two words that the one word was revitalization, and then the row came. So the reason why I said revitalization row is because I'm like the queen of resilience, and I've had to rebuild myself so many times over the course of my life. You know what I'm saying, and redefine myself. So that would be the the basically the storyline. Like you should be able to understand from that name, like kind of what the gist of the story is. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you know what I'm saying, the journey that I'm about to be embarked on right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's again reinventing myself. You know, rebirth, you know, everything new, everything new. Yeah. So yeah, that's my story. Revitalization Road. Thank y'all for letting me share.
I love it. I love it. My questions that a lot of the questions are being answered throughout what you're saying, but I'm gonna still ask these questions and maybe you'll answer in a different way or have a different thought when it comes around. So the title of my movie is From This to That. Um and that it takes place in the last few years. And whew, glowing and growing from who I once was. I like to say being born again and had an experience in life in a much freer way now than I did before. Even though to the core of who I am, I'm still the same person, but now the wishes that I had as the former self is now my reality. So, yes, that is the name of my movie, From This to That. I love y'all. Okay, the next question is how in your movie, The Adventures of Alicia, how would you describe your character?
My character is she is radically optimistic. Yes.
Radically optimistic. Okay.
Yeah, optimistic.
Yeah. And I'm sure being radically optimistic that there are other characters in your story that that thinks your character is crazy or how could you possibly see the good in that? That's just crazy.
Yep.
I'm sure.
And yeah. And sometimes you're misunderstood and it's like you can't understand what you can't understand. So, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's different. It's different. But you just roll with it, you know what I mean? Because you don't see the vision I see. You don't have my eyes, so you can't see what I see. And if you prefer to dwell in that, because I'm like, yes, I could be like, but it could be so much better. It could be so much better. Yeah, but it could be so much worse. And I don't want to dwell on the worst. So I'm just gonna look for be thankful and grateful. And so I try to stay in that thankful and grateful, especially when I start to feel like if I were to take it like a little needle of being a pessimistic or optimistic, like I'm realistic as well, because I have the evidence to back up all the times that God fixed the situation and all the times that God came through for me. And even in those times where it felt like he didn't come through for me, later on down the line, I realized it was for my betterment. It was for my good. And it still ended up working out in a way that I wasn't detrimental to me, my spirit, or even my mentality of my faith, even, you know what I'm saying? So, part of me is like, you ain't got to believe what I believe, but it's working for me.
That part.
And that's kind of how I leave it.
And it's so easy for the norm to be misery, complaining. If you really look at the population of the world, people were quicker. You'll get more likes for, oh, I work 50,000 hours. I'm so tired. So many more people can relate and will share their story and latch on to that. But if you say, saying something positive, you're not going to get the same. It's just easier for people to latch on to negativity, and in their mind, they don't see it as negative. It's just a normal, for them, the normal way of thinking. So when you are working on changing that, and now your norm is seeing the best in the situations, knowing that everything works out for me, things are happening for me, not to me. but this is my norm. And, you know, I had my daughter tell me one time that I was too positive. Okay, well, I can only give you what I have to give you. I can't meet you where you want me to meet you at. I don't know what to tell you. So she later said, you know, that was a moment that she was having. Like, I know I need that from you because I don't want you to agree with me. Okay, well, as long as we have that understanding, because I can't, I'm not going to be able to do it. No. Thank you so much for sharing, Miss Iridescent Star. Sister Everlasting.
So about some damn sister everlasting like church woman, okay?
Yes, yes.
I
In
love
your
it.
movie, she remembered. She remembered to breathe. How would you describe your character?
She is comfortable in her skin. She's confident. She's obedient to the word. She's obedient to the word of God and her greatest good and her highest self. Uh, she's humble. She's cool, victorious, and I would say she's rich in every aspect. Her characteristic is rich. When I mean rich, RICH, realizing I create happiness in every area of her life. You know, she's rich in that. That's her characteristic. And she's funny, and she was once a leatherhead whore. Okay. She was really cool.
Hey, hey, it's funny that you even said that because when you got finished talking, I was going to say, having a conversation with somebody today, they said, yeah, I'm a hoe, happiness over everything. I said, okay.
Right, yes. Okay.
Period. You got to be able to, you know how they say we took back the word nigga and you know, revamp that thing. Okay, be that hoe. All
Yeah.
right,
I
I ain't
used
mad
to I used to do what I used to don't do no more. Okay. So
at
her characteristics is growth. She is a grower. You know what I'm saying? Because she can remember to breathe. That's her characteristic is just basically growth. Okay. Every time you see her. Thank you for allowing.
Yes, thank you so much for that. Thank you for sharing that. Miss Iridescent Stardust, Extraordinary Stardust. In your movie, Painted House, how would you describe your character?
She's clever. She's very facetious. She's wise, but she's an observer. Like she knows the colors, but she knows how to blend in them too. I feel like it'd be like a mystery type of fun movie, but her characteristics is like time and place. She knows when to stand out and when to blend in. So she's not the main character. She's the main character, but in a space that shares. But when it's her time, she's saying like she can make her own color.
You on mute, Miss I Ever Buddy.
That whole time,
Yes.
that whole time. I don't even remember what I said because it wasn't even me that was saying it. So we're going to just move on. I think I said it was something about the colors. Oh yeah, having all the colors, being all the colors, you're able to blend in and be a part of the crowd when you need to be and stand out when you need to be. That is beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. Miss Harmony the Messenger, Revolutionary Road. That's the title, right?
Revitalization.
Revitalization.
Revitalization. Revitalization Row. ROW. Well, the character,
Over here.
huh?
How would you describe your character's corruption?
How would I describe my characters?
Yes, you being a main character in
Yes.
Revitalization Row. How would you describe your character?
So my character is a bit different. She's a tough little gritty gal. You know, she's a tough gritty gal who has a very very hard, seem like rough exterior. But that's her protective shield though. That's how she has learned to protect herself, being having to raise herself in the streets. So she's a fighter, but she's a lover too. Like if you really get to know her and you get past the rough exterior, you see that she's just a big old ball of pudding. You know what I'm saying? She's a big old softy on the she's a big old softy on the inside. So yeah, that's how I would describe her. And also I would describe her as, you know what I'm saying, she's so much more like Extraordinary Stardust. I kind of resonate with that because like she has the chameleon spirit, but she's also much more than that because her metamorphosis has transitioned. She's been the moth, she's been the what I'm saying, the caterpillar, and she's now becoming the butterfly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I would describe my character. Thank you.
Yes, I love these answers. Thank you so much for sharing. In my movie, From This to That, my character is like crazy, sexy, and cool. And and because that has been her in my, but I'm she is me. That has been her demeanor. It has allowed for her to uh overcome a lot of different situations because every part of her is necessary, is necessary for her journey. So it's like, I can be chill, I can be crazy and have fun, loud, life of the party. I can be in the corner sitting back, but I'm always cool. I'm always cool as a fan. And when those unpleasant situations happen, it's like you can, and I guess it's the same that Extraordinary Star is saying, like, you can the word came to me, metamorphosize, is that the word? What the heck kind of word is coming to my mind? But you could definitely change and morph into what is necessary and needed for every situation. Yes. Thank you very much. Okay, so the next question is, now it's getting a little dark. You see, I'm a chocolate Jones, so I had to get some light so y'all can see more than just my smile. um, what is? Oh, I'm gonna have to open the door because I need to know. What is the plot or the purpose of the movie? Like, what, when you're watching movies, it's there's a theme or a takeaway from it, something that sticks out to you to be like, oh, you should watch this movie because da da da, and this is what happened and why it's a good movie for others to watch or to learn from, to take from. What would you say is the lesson learned in the movie or the plot slash purpose of your movie? Miss Iridescent Star?
Mine is definitely the keep going, keep pushing. Even in the hills and valleys will come, but everything does work out in the end. And don't give up on you. Sometimes life gets hard and it's gonna get tough, but you just keep your eye on the prize, and everything is gonna work out the way it's supposed to, and in your favor. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that part right there, and in your favor. Miss Everlasting?
I was given, Alicia, you're so sweet. Okay, I just want to say because when you said that, this is what I wrote. It would be the walk of purpose. Okay, the walk of purpose. That's what I was feeling when I explained it. If I would give it, I said this movie is about love, loss, death, rebirth, and love again. So Like if you want to know about the love and loss and the loss of love and the rebirth, this would be a great movie. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for allowing me.
Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, this is a star feature on a Friday night. Face is big on the billboards. Come check these movies out. It's a lot of lessons to be learned. Definitely the main characters are people that the watchers can identify with, see themselves in, resonate with, and take something away, some things away, and to implement into their own lives. It's not for nothing. Miss Extraordinary Stardust.
My plot would be scene messiness is clear when the colors have names. Like an
Can you can
open
you repeat
dialogue
that?
movie.
Can you repeat that, please? Say it slow for the YouTubers.
Scene messiness is clear when the colors have names.
That
That's
seeing
what,
messiness is clear when the colors have names.
yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if you can.
That's fucking marvelous. Okay.
Okay, guys.
It's that part right here. I don't know if I wrote it the right way. I don't know if I spelled it correctly, but I feel like my mom always said that when I clean up, it gets messy before it gets clean, but it always has a place to go. So like an open dialogue movie of like things that's happening, but like in your face, but it's not hidden because it's like right there. And then like towards the end of the movie, it's like the whole everything comes into place like into one space, like a vantage point type of movie. But you didn't miss any of the words. You know what everybody was feeling. It was maybe uncomfortable, but you still paid attention and got your attention.
That it's like I don't even want to talk. I want to just be like, say la, just pause and think on that. Like, let that sink in. That's some great stuff. All right. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much. Miss Harmony the messenger.
Yes. So I love that what Shanice said was state. I could feel uh, where she was coming from. Like you could follow that storyline very well. But the plot story. See, mine would have like a plot because there's a lot of plots. There's a lot of twists and turns in that. But the gist of mine would be like a cultivation of what everybody said, but also learning exactly what we're supposed to learn in regards to what unconditional love really means. You know what I'm saying? What the ultimate agape love is. Like learning to forgive and truly what forgiveness is about. Like forgiving and letting it go and learning that forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you to be able to heal and move on. So and still being able to love that person, whether you have to love them from a distance or love them up close, but understanding that love, what I'm saying, has no conditions in it. Whether we like what a person does choices are, we don't agree with their choices, we still have to be able to show them unconditional love and patience and humility, understanding all those different fruits of the spirit. What I'm saying, that some we struggle with and others may come a little bit easier, but learning how to incorporate all of the gifts, what I'm saying, and truly being selfless and understanding that what I'm saying, it's not what is the word they said? It's not happening to you, it's happening, what I'm saying, through you, or for a purpose, like how Everlasting says, for a reason. So don't take it personal, make it personal. That's what I was looking for. You feel what I'm saying? Don't take it personal, make it personal, and understand that we all, what I'm saying, you know, uh physical beings having a spiritual experience, you know? So yeah, like that. So that too. So that's oh wow, that's would be the plot twist of my story. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, from this from this to that is definitely about perseverance and cheerfully enduring, and the importance of seeing the purpose in every situation, learning the lesson and seeing it as a blessing, even in the situation it may not feel good, and sometimes things can go on for years and years, and it's like, oh, okay, when is this going to be over? But understanding that to go from this to that, it takes a total metamorphosis is a word that it keeps pressing wanting to come out, and I keep trying to find another word, and it's like, no, metamorphosis. Okay, it takes a metamorphosis, and it's like you can't hold on to people, places, and things of the former, trying to bring it into the new. To go from this to that is like four letters, but the letters are different, and you have to be okay with being okay with change, and still maintaining who you are in the process, and laugh a lot and love a lot. Yes. Okay. Let me open the door. Hold on. So the last question is, the movie is over, the credits are rolling. What is the song that is playing when your credits are rolling, that it tells the story, encompasses the whole movie into this song? Miss Iridescent Star, when you're ready. I'll go first because I want you guys to have a little time to think. And this is the only question that I answer ahead of time, because it's a song that I resonate with so much. And my song is I Like That by Janelle Monáe. And the song is about her just knowing who she is. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I'm a little to the left. I'm quirky, you know, all the things that are weird to other people. That makes me who I am, and I embrace it all, and embrace everything that has needed to happen for me to become who I'm becoming. If anyone, we can go out of order. If anyone has, if they're ready with their song,
What
feel
was
free
the
to chime in.
question? I'm sorry. Can you repeat it?
The song that's playing at the end of the movie tells the story of the whole movie in a song. What song resonates with your movie?
Okay,
I feel like
You both were talking at the same time. I'll go, Miss Harmony, if you're ready.
okay. The song that I thought of immediately when you said that was that Nico song. Nico Aneko song. I'm high. I'm from outer space. I got remember my blood. Whatever that song is, just like
Yes, yes,
yeah.
yes.
You know what song I'm talking about?
Yeah, it was real popular on TikTok for a while. She
Yeah,
was, or they
that's
were.
the song that pops in my head. That would be the ending of the movie for me.
Yes, that is a great choice. Thank you so much for sharing. Uh, Miss Iridescent Star, are you ready?
Look, and I love both of those. That's a good one. So the song came in my mind. I just couldn't remember what the name of the song was. And I was like, I don't think that's the name. So I'm up here searching for it. And it's the name. It's I Believe by Yolanda Adams. And the part of the chorus. So part of the chorus goes, I believe I can, I believe I will, I believe I know my dreams are real. That's part of the chorus. So yeah. It's I believe.
Thank you so much. Wow. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. Miss Everlasting, you ready?
I keep getting 2 songs. Maybe I'm 2 songs long in there at the end, but what song I get is the first song I got was Lean on Me, Lean on me, lean on me. You said that when you're not strong. And then I got the Ty Dolla Signs universe. The universe was want me to win. I'm happier than I've ever been, Yeah. Feeling this good should be a sin. Yes. The universe must want me to win. Okay. So them the two, that's the song I
Okay.
get. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, excuse me. So thank you so much for sharing, Miss Extraordinary Stardust. You're muted. Take your time. We got time. And in the meantime, and in between time, while she's switching her headphones, I would like to encourage you, ladies, to listen to these songs that we are choosing. You know, and visualize that the movie of your life, and know that you are the main character, and and the things that happen in life, as Iridescent Stardust has said with her car and stuff, things that are happening for us are the situations have to happen however they present themselves in the 3D to get something, whether it's to bring us back to a positive thinking, or smiling more, laughing in the face of danger, whatever the case may be. Listen to these songs, and as an encouragement and reminder to who we are and the purpose that we have on this planet this go round. Okay, you ready, Miss Extraordinary Stardust?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, I have 2. The first one is "Believe" by Meek Mills. Oh no, they y'all like what's that? I believe in you and me. And every night I go to sleep, I can see it like a movie in my dreams. That one. Cause I'm like, I'm just envisioning paint going everywhere, getting on everybody, and everybody starting to play and stuff like that. And then the second one, I guess depending on what the uncovering is and what the conversation ultimately ends up being, that "I Am What I Am" by King Von, like maybe stumping in paint at the end or something, like the credits like coming in color or something. Like no matter what, this
Yes.
color has a name.
And that is beautiful. Beautiful. And that's exactly what I meant about visualizing. Like, this is your story. It's not the ending isn't here until our bodies aren't here anymore, in this 3D. And I just want to say that I saw TikTok, and that's what inspired me to do for these questions, as I was like really just sitting and thinking, and receiving what was needed for GTTW. And I saw TikTok a couple of days ago of this young lady that works in DC, and she had an interview or something at the White House, and something was going on with traffic. My cousins and I are coming back, but the time is fine. Thank you. I'm gonna screenshot that. And hey, come on in, come, yeah.
I miss songs though. I don't. My apologies. I'm missing one song from Everlasting, and Extraordinary does have a second song. And if I forgot it, then add it.
Okay, thank you so much for that. But the young lady, she had an interview at the White House, and the Ubers and Lyfts kept canceling because the traffic was crazy. And she got one of their electric bikes and rode the bike to her interview. in heels in this banging suit. But she had to do what she had to do to get to that interview, and she got there on time at the White House. And that's the first thing I thought, like, wow, that's the main character energy right there. Like, nothing is going to, get in the way of where I'm trying to go, what I'm trying to do. So that was brought back to me as I was sitting and thinking about, what would be the theme of tonight. I appreciate everybody's input. I hope that, as we move forward, these songs and stuff that we listen to remind us of who we are and, the purpose that we have, and that we have a purpose. Thank you very much.
This was amazing. I thank y'all so much. That was real nice. I want to say y'all look good today. Miss Nash got her hair on, got that candy coated baby. Okay, candy coated. Right, look good. Y'all look good. Y'all skin looking real good. And girl, I see you over there, Shanice, with your beautiful dress on. Your colors is coloring. Okay, y'all giving it off tonight. All right, just say.
Yes, go ahead.
Can I say a poem? I did a poem today and it has all these colors, and I'm like, I want this. I was thinking about the whole painted house and stuff, and like the theme and stuff tonight. Is that okay?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
It's called A Piece of Candy. You will change the world. You will change the deal. You will change the real. You will change the world. You will change the deal. You will change the meal. You will change for real. For the greater, for the better. You will change the real. God has God's hands on my life, painting my day beautifully. Blues, reds, greens, man, it looks a mess. But love is love is love. And like Glow says, at the end of the day has to end. Don't react. So don't react to the piece of candy.
Wow. Wow. And you just
like a piece of candy. Don't
yeah,
react.
you just referred to her hair as candy color. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
That's beautiful. No, you not.
Ain't that beautiful? Didn't even know we was gonna have candy up in here today. Oh gosh, y'all good.
Pleasure. That's all I have for tonight. If anybody would like to send some positive words of prayer out, or last words or anything. And I know I have to pick someone also.
Okay, I want to say this. I love you, ladies. I'm gonna send out a mass message, because I've been giving it some strong thoughts, and from today we're gonna just do GTTW on Thursdays until June 17th. Okay, because I got these 30-day meditation sessions, I wanted to still stay at 7 p.m. on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, and I'm gonna do it like that. And I don't want to feel rushed. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel like I'm too congested with anything. So we're gonna come, still be Thursday, 7 o'clock. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? We just going for 4 weeks. We just ain't gonna have Mondays. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna keep up. We're gonna do so good on Thursdays. Hell, we can spend 2 hours together Thursday. I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? But we just gonna cut the Monday off if that's okay. I just want y'all to throw that out there to y'all because I want to get that out and Iris ain't here today because she with her husband and wife and stuff, so she's sending her love all the way from over. Okay.
oh, that's
Yes.
awesome. One thing I have a thought of that I was supposed to write down, but I'm so glad you had asked that part because it came back. Earlier today you were saying metamorphosis kept coming up. And so fun fact, because y'all know I'm full of fun facts. When a caterpillar goes through its metamorphosis to become a butterfly, it literally has to deconstruct. And so when it goes into the cocoon, after it eats all the stuff and it's all huge and big, like inside the cocoon is nothing but kind of like a gelatinous DNA slime. And through all of that, because it breaks down all of the DNA structure, all of the genetic material from caterpillar, and in the cocoon, all of that is literally reformed, reconstructed to turn into the butterfly. So it literally is not the same. They are genetically no longer the same.
It's a whole process.
It's an entire process. And
yes.
then feature on that is when the butterfly has matured and it's time to break out of the cocoon. Like if someone were to on the outside try to break it open so that it can come out of the cocoon easier, it won't be able to fly, because the whole purpose of the struggle of coming out of the cocoon is to actually activate its wings and all of the blood flow through the wings. And so in order for the butterfly to be able to fly, it has to struggle out of the catalyst, the cocoon, in order to actually be functional. So
if I wasn't on this highway, I would throw my phone literally out the window right now. But I need it, so I'm not going to do that.
And the crazy part about it is yesterday I didn't even get a chance to post my pictures my outfit that I wore. So today I posted myself about the Mother's Day outfit or whatever. Do y'all know, I promise, after I posted that picture, I went outside to put some clothes on the line, and the biggest black and yellow butterfly went right past me. I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
Yes, no lie, true story.
Orange one today. I saw a fat orange one today, just kept circling around my porch. I'm just looking at it, it just kept circling.
So it definitely was meant for that word to be said, to be explained in detail. Because I didn't know that about we always know caterpillar turns into a butterfly, but I never knew that they are genetically not the same thing in that process. You have to. That's some deep stuff right there. Wow. Well, wrapping things up, if everybody is good, Miss Extraordinary Stardust, would you like to give us some words, prayer? Take us on now, out and over and up.
Okay. Look, I've had about 3 years of praying, so I'm good. I'm good now. Father, we come to you in the name of Jesus Christ. Thank you for all that you have done with our life, for our life, in our life, and what you are doing with our life. We thank you that we have all been connected, and we thank you for our beautiful days. We thank you for watching over our loved ones as they travel throughout the day, getting them home safe and sound. We thank you for answering all the desires of our heart and making sure that we understand that they are desires of our hearts and for us to have pleasure in life in general. We thank you for this day again, and we thank you for the possibility of just saying thank you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. You can't get that wrong. Can't get that wrong. Okay. I love y'all. Thank you. And so go ahead, Miss I Am Abundance.
Oh, yes.
Thursday, somebody for Thursday.
I'm not picking on you because I love you and I just want to hear more of what your brain has to say. Miss Extraordinary Stardust, would you grace us with your lesson and blessing on Thursday?
Yeah.
Love you guys. I gotta go. See you Thursday.
Love you. See you Thursday. See y'all. Thank you, girl.
All right.
And
Good night.
Extraordinary Stardust. Thank you. See you Thursday. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Miss I Am Abundance. See you, Alicia, y'all. All right.